Okay, now we're here. It's been a while since I simulcasted, and I've never simulcasted on two laptops. But hello, hello. It's Katie Ani Carey, your Aura Alchemist, your soul transformation guide here with Living for the Soul. I not only have a special announcement, but I wanted to talk a little bit about manifesting. And I wanted to talk to you about something special that's just come out, the very thing that a lot of you guys have been waiting for. And I thought I'd hang out a little bit and do some card pulls, depending on who shows up, because I have some time and some love to give you. So I'm going to give people a minute to rejoin for those I had to start over with. And for anybody else who might join, I'll give you guys just a few minutes. Here I am. It only took me a while. It only took me as long as it needed to take to get on here. So yeah, I think this is the best Simul Live I've ever had set up. So for those of you who are watching me for the first time, welcome, welcome. I hope you'll come and say hello. I hope you'll come and comment and let me know where you're from. I sure hope you won't just watch and not say anything or not let me know that you're here, because I want to give my love and I want to know that I'm being seen and received. So hi, Lori. Hi, Maria. Hi, Janine. Hi, Keva. Hi, Olivia. Mwah, mwah. So this is going to be part announcement, part vlog, part tarot pulls a little bit. I've got my tarot cards with me, so if we have some time, we'll get to that too. But first, I want to talk about manifesting. And I also want to announce that my program that I've been working on for, I think about 18 months now. Let's see, 2 Augusts ago, how long would that be? At least 18 months ago, I released this program for the first time. It went very well the first time. It went so well that I expanded it into a 2-month program the second time, which I did this summer. And that went so well. And I've gotten so much clarity and so many downloads and so much experience, and I've up-leveled in my own life. Therefore, I've been able to up-level this program as I have up-leveled with even deeper insight and even more expansion and even more abundance and even more opportunity for alignment. And now this program is here. It's been birthed. I took my time with it because it was so special. This is my everything. This is filled with my purpose. This is filled with my love, my pleasure, my delight. It came out of my womb, and it was made just for you. And it was made to do certain things for you. So before I get into talking about that program a little more, I wanted to talk about why manifestation isn't working for you, most likely. And then probably not, because you're probably not already, driving your dream car and your dream house with your dream job. Maybe you are. Maybe you are already all those things. And on top of that, you feel fulfilled. You feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You feel like you can trust yourself and the decisions that you make. You feel like you understand what your purpose is and what decisions are in alignment with you. Hi, Heather. It's nice to meet you, Maria. Hi, Joanne. And so we just want to talk really simply and just to tell you flat out that there's a reason why a lot of manifestation isn't working for you. And that's because for a lot of this stuff, there's a few different reasons. One big reason is that a lot of manifestation information is turned into these little bite-sized memes, bite-sized little sound bites, right? They're turned into these little sound bites, which is with good intentions to get people to listen to it, to give somebody something that they can take in their busy day and their busy lives that they feel like will work now. Give me something that I can apply now that will give me proof that this thing is working, and will start to give me my life. And then once that thing works, I'll create more time, and then I'll have more space, and then I'll do the things, and then my life will work out the way it wants, right? That tends to be how things align for people, or that's how people think it will align for them. And there's a few reasons that's not true. Number one, a lot of manifestation stuff has been disconnected from the ancient metaphysical and spiritual concepts that made it so powerful and that connected those manifestation principles into the universal consciousness in order to come out of God consciousness, in order to be in alignment with your higher self, which is just your soul, in order to help you and move along with and be invited by the person that you are being. Manifestation is meant to happen after you connect to the energy of abundance. And connecting to abundance happens automatically when you focus on who you are being and you focus on coming into alignment with your soul, or as I have come to call it, your divine design, because you were here and you were made on purpose. Every drop of blood, every hair on your head and on that beautiful body of yours was made on purpose with deliberation and precision. And it was designed. It wasn't just random. It was designed by the divine, which you are. You are an expression of the divine. And you were divinely designed to come here and be a certain way and express a certain way that nobody else was designed to be or express as. This is what I call your divine design. And when you move in alignment with your divine design, you don't really worry about manifestation. Manifestation isn't a job anymore. It's not this thing that you do sometimes and then you don't do sometimes. It's this thing that naturally comes out of your being, and you are naturally operating. When you're in your divine design, you're naturally operating through your most powerful and influential state. And most importantly, you're happy. You're fulfilled. And most importantly, even beyond that, you have an intimate, breathing, living, loving, potent, juicy connection with the all that is, with the creator, whom I like to call the divine, and some of you guys call the universe. And when you connect that way, when you connect in order like that, when you build your own foundations and go through the soul work that helps you understand your purpose and your divine state of being and your most powerful and influential space within, when you connect to that, everything else falls into place. Not like dominoes, not like instant, not like I get this and then I get this thing, not transactionally. But desires and all these things that you think you want that are actually based off what you think you can have, what you think is possible, what you're afraid of, what you're afraid that you can't have, what you've given up on, what you're too afraid to hope for, what you haven't cultivated imagination for, all of those things elude you because you're not connected to your divine design and the person that you are meant to express yourself as. And so many people are so worried about the manifestation parts, and 100% of the people that came into this class and have changed their lives with this program, again, when this program was a tenth of what it is now, came to there because they got on the phone with me and they said, I've done these other programs, Katie, I have come here and either it felt dead, it felt disconnected, there just was something missing, it was too shallow, it didn't give me that potent spiritual connection that I needed. Or it felt like I walked into a theater into the middle of the movie and everybody else was making stuff happen, right? Everybody else is following the steps on the screen and they're like, I did A, B, and C. Why isn't this working for me? I don't understand. And it's because there's an order of things. There really are almost prerequisites and foundations and values and beliefs and stories and things and qualities and energies that are worth and deserving of your time and attention and deliberation and cultivation and building and commitment in order to light your life up, in order to bless you, and in order to make you feel really, really good about the path that you're on and the direction you're going. Hey, sisters. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Charlene. Hey, Francis. Hello, The XO Show. You may ask something. I might get to it in a minute. And so That's one reason. I came into it's dead, right? These manifestation principles, I'm treating it like a tool. There's no real spiritual connection to this, and that's why it's not effective. Or I'm skipping steps. I'm coming into the middle of the movie and I'm trying to follow this generic step on step thing. I'm doing that visual meditation every day. And yeah, it's helping me do some things. And I'm able to manifest this X amount of money sometimes. And I'm able to get myself out of hairy situations. And this is a really important one. How many of you are constantly manifesting, constantly spending your time manifesting solutions to problems that you continue to create? So maybe you're manifesting, but all you're really doing is spending all of your time constantly creating solutions for the same problem that you keep creating and bringing back into your life over and over and over again. That's exhausting, right? Wouldn't you rather move into alignment, get that lesson, clear it, shift your beliefs, shift your story, shift where you're operating from, shift how you feel about it, cultivate your capacity for joy, and then never go through that thing again and up level yourself to a point that is sustainable, that grows, that emanates, that expands, that flows out of, that flows into? Because when you manifest with those things in place, when you connect to that abundant substance first, and some other things, some little secret sauce things that I could not possibly describe this, when you do those things first, life lights up, life opens up. It's a joyful process. You're not trying to get to the end. You're not waiting until you trust yourself. All of a sudden, you start hearing spirit. You start feeling spirit. You start knowing the difference between your ego and your soul. You start choosing love over fear. You start to feel emotions much on a much deeper scale. There's so many plethoras of energy between love and hate, and lust and genuine attraction, or whatever, however you call that. There are ways to shift yourself out of how you feel about acceptance versus rejection by coming into contact with certain principles that will absolutely transform how you feel about yourself and your worth. A lot of you guys, and here's another factor, are trying to manifest on top of a full cup. And that's the other thing that this program was created for. By the way, I lived through this program. So not only do I live through this program by taking other people's manifestation programs and those things failing, and really, really, really wanting to connect people to spirit, wanting more than just oh, you want to create a life? No. How can I help you build spiritual intimacy? How can I help you study spirit in a way that lights you up and moves you towards your divine destinations? So not only did this program already do that for me, and this program was made out of my trial and error and my corrections, but again, I have up leveled so many times since this program, and I have connected, and I have added and pumped in so much love and peace and hope. Mm. And honey and champagne. This program will do things for you like I want to take myself less seriously, all the way from that. Yes, this program will help you start taking yourself way less seriously and help you find joy in the process. It will help you do shadow work. It will help you with forgiveness work. I am actually certified in a physiological technique for strengthening your heart and shifting your nervous system to the earth, to the earth's energy field. I am an expert in this technique. It's called Primus Activation Technique. I've been certified in it for 5 years. Every one of my clients is required to use this process because it works. It will transform you. I have gotten people off of medications using this meditation and technique the way that I do, and nobody else uses this technique the way that I do and the depth that I do. And I have lived and breathed it. I know it like the back of my hand. I know the phases. I know what it does to you and for you. I know how to use it to expand your life. So on top of the spiritual and metaphysical principles and the magic that is pumped into this program. You will actually learn breathing and meditative techniques that are proven to bring coherence to your heart and brain, reduce stress, improve your hormone balance, calm your nervous system, and actually teach you what it feels like to be aligned with the Earth's physical energy field, which reduces inflammation, increases sleep, la-di-da-di-da. Didn't know I was going to talk about that. I tend not to talk about my pedigree. It's deep, it's big. It's not really what it's about. It's not what I took any of those for. Those things just support me. I am the tool. I am the conduit. I am the oracle. And not only is this program already set up on a website for you to go take yourself through the course, but it's self-paced. You have 6 months to a year to go through the program, and it's a living program. So I have pumped this with so much love, and I have taken time to redesign this until I love it. I love looking at it. I love touching it. I'm so excited for the people that are going to join it. I'm excited for the future community and tribe as it grows. So when you're in this program, you will get live, private, exclusive access to me all the time. You will get monthly group coaching from me forever. This program will be open for a minimum of 3 years. I already have 12 other lessons that I'm looking to add as bonus content. I have so much content in there. The last time I ran this program, I charged $1,000. It was 2 months. It had probably 30% of the content the program has now already up and ready for you, with tons and tons of stuff. One of my first students in the first run, Francis, just said, Primus should be a daily practice for everyone. It will change your life. It will ground spirit into your body, because your nervous system, fun fact, your nervous system is the pathway to God. Okay, or whatever you call God, insert whatever term makes you feel comfortable. But that's another thing that makes my work unique and this program unique, is because we spend time in the ethereal, but we bring that into your body physically, and we actually create and strengthen your nervous system so that you can hold more light. And so we can increase your capacity for emotion. And if you know anything about, hi Monique. So if you know anything about how attraction works, attraction is basically created by how you feel. And how you feel on a physical level, on top of the way you've been hypnotized and trained, as far as the physicalities go, your brain has been taught to respond to certain things based off of how your nervous system has been responding your whole life. So when you decide to be deliberate about how you handle your nervous system, and you start to train it to react differently, and to hold a different space. Not in Primus specifically, I'm not trying to make false claims, but they have done studies that being angry and stunting your emotional growth actually lowers your IQ. So being angry and upset and stressed actually can make you dumber. It's important. It's worth doing. Hi, Sherry. So there's even more stuff in here. You can read about it on my website. But that is my program. That is my love. That is my baby. And those who join will be under my care. They will get my utmost attention. They will get my most exclusive downloads and insight. And when I tell you that you guys haven't seen me for a few months, I told you to take time off, that does not mean me and Spirit stopped talking. This is one of 4 notebooks. Just right now, because I get downloads all the time from Spirit, I've got 12 documents with different mini subjects and mini lessons, all related to this platform, all related and based off of Living for the Soul and other things that I have to offer you. There's more than you need here. And most importantly, it's about engagement, not completion. It's just about being inside. It's just about touching it. Just the first 3 lessons in the school, which again, this is completely self-paced. You'll be taking these other courses on your own, in your own login on the website, and then you'll be able to come engage with me in the Facebook group where I'll be doing lives, and you'll get monthly group coaching. So you'll have me for support, for your questions, for your expansion, for your accountability. You'll have a tribe of other people who are equally committed and investing to creating a better life and to connecting to Spirit and really cultivating and prioritizing that relationship. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. So, whether you're somebody who wants to use this because you want to figure out your purpose and you're like, how, there's something else I need. I've got this healing modality, I've got this and that, I've got these pieces, I'm a healer, I'm a psychic, and I need something else. This is it. This is what you need. This will give you the foundation for you to get really tuned into your purpose and your gifts and what you offer, and get really pristine about what feels good to you, and attract your life that way, because you attract your life based off how you feel. Okay, and that's why we move into that. So that's about my program. Okay, so the one other thing, I think I talked about this too, but a lot of people are, I don't know if I said this already because Spirit's just flowing and I'm just passionate and I'm just so excited to finally be offering this. Whew. This program will save you from apathy and spiritual thirst and hunger and confusion. This will save you time. This program will save you heartache. This program will save you pain. This program will save you money in the future. This program will save you stress. You can do it all on your own. That didn't work for me. If I'd found two of my mentors earlier, boy, oh boy, oh boy, would I have skipped some lessons? And I'm glad I didn't skip those lessons, because I know how to navigate you through the trial and error, and I know how to save you from that trial and error. You cannot do yoga after you read a book. You cannot go to a nutritionist or read a nutritionist book and hope that their process will work for you without you taking action. So if you've invested in these other parts of your life, or worse, but you're willing to go in debt for college, for all these other things, if you're one of those people and those things are stressing you out, and something like this is not something you prioritize yet, especially if you're somebody who, like me, which is how I discovered a lot of these lessons. If you're somebody who left religion and you forgot your spirituality, and now you're just kind of bopping around, because what choice do you have? And you're taking things from here and you're taking things from there and you're trying to fit it and you really don't know where to go. You need this, because I help you develop your own personal, pristine connection to the divine. It's one of my geniuses. It's one of my areas of genius. It's one of my levels of purpose. So that was my announcement. Whether you choose me or you go, or this inspires you to really think about the people that you're following and whether they're spiritually connected, right? Whether their program feels living and full and potent and juicy and integral, and whether they are embodying the work that they speak of. Are they living the work they do? And are they hustling and grinding and calling it manifesting? Are they pushing and yelling and shouting and bragging and calling that manifestation and calling it spiritual because it's personal growth? Do you know the difference between personal growth and spiritual growth? Are you going to places that talk about mindset and personal growth and call it spirituality, and you're wondering why you're still spiritually starving? Hey, Jenna. Hey, Shannon. Hey, I don't know if I know how to pronounce your name. China? Either way, hey, sis. Okay, so that's what this is about. It's finally here. It's amazing. So not only do you get the benefit of that part being automated, so I've redone those videos. They're good. They are juicy. They are the juice. Like I said, you could spend a year on the first 3 lessons and absolutely go back through it and allow it to up-level your life. You will learn processes in this program that you can reapply. You'll have lifetime access to the material itself, even if I, close the program a few years down the road. You're not required to finish it. Just engaging with it, just beginning it will begin to transform your life. It's China. Okay. Hey, Dorothea, I was just talking about my program that's out. So here's my other surprise announcement. For the next 24 hours, this program is cheaper than it will ever be. Back when it was, again, only had 30% of the content, it was only for 8 weeks. I sold this program for $9.97. I am still going to sell this program for $9.97, and it's living. And right now, for the inaugural opening of this program, you will get my free Discovering Your Psychic Channel Masterclass. So that will be given to you for free. So if you're wanting to understand your intuitive channel more and how to connect with spirit and how you communicate really telepathically with anybody in your life, and that's a fun masterclass to you, you'll get that bonus. And on top of that, because you are the first people in this class, you're going to get all my attention. So the earlier you get into this program, the more when you ask a question, you're it. You're my class. I got you. The first few group coaching calls, it's going to be me and you. You're going to get all of my attention, all of my insight. I'm going to be able to look into your life and give you specific insight on what you need. So until tomorrow midnight, and I'm doing this because I want to reward speed, in addition to the fact that I am selling this full price for what I sold it when it was an 8-week program, and now it's a living forever school with tons and tons of content and bonus content and access to me and a private group and tribe that will be growing. Excuse me. It is on sale for $5.97 until tomorrow at midnight. You can also get on my website and book a consultation with me if you would like tomorrow afternoon before then, if you have any questions and you are serious about signing up. $5.97. That's 40% off of the price that I decided not to raise, even though I have more than quadrupled the content and you are going to have that kind of access to me. I have created this and I slowed down and I waited so that I could pour my love into this for you. This was created to serve you at the highest level possible. I made this because I want you to have absolute living, breathing contact with the essence of abundance, which fills you and makes you present with how blessed you are and how purposeful your life is and can be, and all of the potential that is inside of you. And when you're connected to that, your influence takes zero effort. When you are connected to that, and when you do this work and take this responsibility, your influence, therefore your ability to serve other people just by being yourself, skyrockets. So that's it. My program's open. And for anybody who feels called, who sees this, I want to reward people who say, I'm ready. I'm not going to wait around. I'm not going to wallow. I'm not going to second guess myself. I'm ready to invest. And there are a few people here who have been anxiously awaiting my program. So I want to reward those people for waiting. And I want to give people who are on the fence or who possibly are in the habit of not taking the action they should, I want to reward you and give you incentive to take that action. And so until tomorrow at midnight, it is on sale for $5.97 right there on my website. So I'm going to put the link up so that you can check it out. You can be starting the school as soon as tomorrow. You could change your life as soon as this weekend. You could already start to see massive changes. Hi, Tanji. So now I will pull some cards. The other thing about manifestation when you don't do this work first is you're trying to fit new stories into an old paradigm. You're trying to squeeze all of this new information, which is really what affirmations are. When you do affirmations without the kind of work that's in this program, you're just you're just continuing to fight with yourself. You're just creating a new part of yourself that your ego is going to fight with. Sometimes it's going to win, sometimes your ego is going to win, or you're not really going to internalize the essence or the energy of that affirmation because you don't know where your real motives are, where your beliefs are, and you don't know what your language means to you. Okay, my keyboard is not working the best. Here we go. Hopefully that is correct. My keyboard's being a little bit of attitude, but it looks good. Okay, so after the next 24 hours, it's still going to be under an early registration price. Enrollment will not always be open with this program. I will close it for a couple months sometime after the spring equinox, which is already in 2 weeks. So if you want to be a part of this inaugural program, if you want to get the bonuses and you want to get in at the early registration price, then you need to act now. And if your soul is speaking to you and you're saying this is for me, then, and you really want to be sure, but you're serious, I encourage you to schedule a free consultation with me tomorrow. I will not push or haggle you. I only want people in here who will be blessed by this program and who want to be there and are committed to themselves. You don't need any commitment to me for this program. It's about you, loves. So yeah, if you're tired of trying all of these new principles, but you never went through and dumped out all the old shit that you learned, that you internalized, you never took the time to define your values for yourself and let go of the values of your parents and your loved ones and all of the people that you're worried about what they think and you feel like you can't be yourself around or you feel like they're stopping you from living your dream life, this is the program for you. So if somebody would like a reading, I like specific questions, not yes or no questions, and something fun would be preferred. Not fun as in light, but fun for me as in I've gotten probably a million is he going to leave me questions in my life as a tarot reader of 6 years, 7 years. So something other than that would be swell. Not typing things I type. That's cool. Hey, Crystal. Jenny says, I've been waiting for you. All right, so I'm just going to do a reading for anybody who comes into this broadcast later and sticks around for all of that. Hi, Alexandra. If I didn't say hi to you earlier because I saw you come in for a minute. Hi. My brain just went back to seeing you for a second. Okay. Charlene, could you give me a one-word feeling before I pull a card for you? If you just want to know whatever spirit has for you, which is usually great for Oracle. Tarot is so deep. There's two things. Tarot is so deep that the more specificity you give me, the deeper that I can go, and the more complexity I can give you in your reading, which is just as enjoyable for me and, of course, more beneficial for you. When you're specific, I have more access to your energy because you're sovereign and you're giving me permission to look at whatever it is that you're doing. That's the other thing. All right, I'm gonna get my phone so I can read this easier because this thread is giving me attitude. Here we go. There we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There I am. I'm still here, she says. Oh, thank you, Heather. Okay, Charlene. Well, I don't need to pull a card for you. Your sad is just overwhelmed. Your sad is just an overwhelmed story from ego because things aren't here yet. Things aren't what you thought they were. You're a little bit wrong. You're a little bit wrong about some things that you felt validated by in the past. And you don't know how to feel even better about your life. So you've gone a little bit of backwards into being sad. There's almost it's a little overwhelming to feel this good. So instead, I feel a little sad. But I'm going to pull a card for you also. So we have the Knight of Swords reversed. The Page of Swords is somebody who's a teenager and it's time to go out on their own. Oh, okay. They're going to help me read this. I don't think I've ever read this on this side. Focused on only achieving victory, he neglects empathy, compassion, and restraint. If you find him in a draw, look deeply into your methods and means. If you find your approaches lukewarm or weak-willed, imbue yourself with the cavalier determination. Another thing that's coming up is that, it's funny, I was just talking to a sister Muse about this saying, but there is a little bit of a don't beat yourself up with healing. You're going so deep, and you're diving and you're diving and you're diving, and you can't rush that. So where you are is deep enough. Where you are is fine. Yes, you have made just like an incredible amount of progress. Yes, you do have to let things go. Yeah, there can be a little bit of a mourning, and allow yourself as you change that emotional scale and kind of check in with yourself. I feel a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and let the exaltation of what is coming be bigger than the sadness. I hope that helps. Sherry Kimball, what do I need to clear out before I move into a spiritual practice? Before I can start pursuing a spiritual practice? So the Seven of Cups, when it's looking upwards, usually looks like many cups full of many options. And it's a card that's saying as soon as you choose the direction to go in, you will have what you desire and you will feel fulfilled. But right now you're stuck in dream and options land. You're loving options, but you're not liking decision. So the fact that this is reversed is telling me not only do you feel like, not only are you stuck in dreamland, but you have a lot to do. You have to fulfill yourself before you could possibly serve anybody else. All your cups are empty. So speaking of spiritual practice, you need to fill your cups. And these also represent the 7 chakras in a lot of practices. And in this case, it's really representing that for you. So you have a lot of filling and a lot of maintenance on your light body, a lot of understanding. You need to learn about your own chakra system and not any of the new age fluffy 3-week courses, 7-day stuff. There's a reason you never hear me talk about that, even though I consider myself an aura alchemist and I have done deep studies into my own chakra system and healing other people's. It doesn't work the way people think it is at all. It is not this color is that, and this thing is root security, and it's very, very unique to you. And your chakra system informs upon your reality, and your reality informs upon your chakra system. There's a 2-way relationship going on. So it takes a real depth and relationship to understand what's going on with yours. And you need to balance yours, and you need to be living in yours, and you need to be living inside of your body and know thyself and understand yourself before you can offer that. So that's what's blocking you. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, actually. Not a lot of work as in you haven't done enough. Not a lot of work as in you're a mess and you're awful and gosh, go fix yourself. Just have a lot of work. Spiritual practice is a lot of work because you are the space. So it's not the same as learning a skill. It's not the same as I'm going to go learn this skill and pick up this tool and I'm going to offer it to somebody else. Right? I'm going to learn how to do taxes and do somebody else's taxes. No, you are the tool. No matter what other external tools you have, when you have a spiritual practice, you are it. It sounds like, Shina, you're experiencing, Shina says, what is here for me? You spoke about everything that I am looking for. I just don't know what I am to do with this feeling of wanting to move or not move. So when you're in that place of indecision, well, the first question asked is, are you in a place of indecision or apathy? Because it feels like you're flipping into either one. So what part of you wants to move and why? And what part of you doesn't want to move and why? Where are those feelings really coming from? Because one of those is true and one of those is a lie. One of those is fear. One of those is I can't. And one of those is I have to. Four of Cups is literally the card that I have named apathy, and it's resistant. So there's a lot of apathy. So there's a lack of, when there's apathy, number one, apathy is actually a divine and sacred calling that's saying that you've been letting something, you've been letting a hunger go starving so long that now you don't even have an appetite. So the only way to get your appetite back is to inspire yourself. So how can you be inspired? And please give yourself some grace, mama. New mamas just do not give themselves enough grace. If you would like to order a reading from me, Divine Design School doesn't whet your appetite. I do offer readings for $111. You can comment below that you want to order a reading, and I will message you. You can DM me. It's just that my private messaging just doesn't work anymore. I've contacted Facebook; they can't figure it out. So you're better off either if you go to my messenger and message me, then it'll automatically tell you to go to my website, or you can just go to my website and contact me from there. Hi, Cherie. All right. Yes, Charlene, we did talk. I talked a lot about manifesting and such. Well, I think you were here most of the time, but replays are good. When I hear something good, I know I want to hear it again. So, to announce again for the people that are here, if you feel called, if any of these things you're saying, that's me, or if you're somebody who's been waiting to work for me or watching this replay later, until tomorrow at midnight, you will still see me again tomorrow morning talking about it. You can get into this program for $597. That's the lowest this program will ever be. And it's because I really want to reward those who are ready to take action and those who have been waiting for me. Okay. All right, China, I will message you on my personal profile since I can, because I cannot because of my private messages. If you're serious about ordering a reading from me and you still want to talk to me, and or you're serious about this program, you're curious about it, you're curious about working with me in any capacity, you can have a free heart-to-heart with me. I'm available tomorrow. You can get on and schedule it right now on katieanyakari.com. Go to consultations, I think, or schedule an appointment, and you can schedule a consultation, and we can really dig into what it is you're looking for, if we're a good fit, if I can serve you, if I fit your needs, and if I don't, I will refer you elsewhere. Okay? I love you all. I actually feel like this is done. I hope to see you inside. Thank you so much for sitting and hanging out with me tonight. I'm so happy to announce this program. I'm so excited for what's coming. I'm so excited to watch the blessings pour into the people's lives who decide to sign up and take that chance for themselves. Namaste, aloha, and so much love. Oh yeah, I forgot this Chrome videos. Takes me a little while. Boop. Oops.